Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happycattycrypto here and Vegas Morph. That's right, we've got Vegas Morph on as promised for you folks this evening. It's going to be dropping in the morning for you nice and early because we want to make sure we catch everybody at the right times and everybody gets to consume the content the same. So Vegas has come on to update us pretty much to how things are going from his perspective. We're going to be asking him a few questions in relation to things that are going on right now, but Vegas, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. As you can see, I've got Vegas in the top right-hand corner of my screen. So can you just tell us how things are going with the blockchain currently and from your perspective?
Yeah. Hi, Jay. Thank you so much for having me here. Yeah, I think things are going brilliant. We recently have the validators, some validators showing support, showing that they are here with the community. They want to see this change, we have to remember that they are here forever. They start all of this, and if they want to see some changes because something was wrong, everyone can see that. The community was seeing that as well. That's why they voted for the 3568 and the 4095. They want to see the over minting disappear. They want to see the coin, the over minting coin, to be burned to previous levels. That will in the reality will give us time to implement the new projects that we have on the pipeline. Yeah, the validators seems that they are showing the position to support the community, and that's impressive as well. It's very impressive. And with all of these projects that are coming on board, I can only say that I'm really happy with the way that things are going.
With PFC Validator coming out today and just stating outright that they support the update that's going to be produced by Terra Rebels, and this whole security update that Ed's going through at the moment just really goes to show how on board people are and the kind of things that are being thought about on top of other things. But what do you think about PFC Validator coming out and saying they support Terra Rebels update?
I think they are brave, mates. I think they are really brave, showing the support to the community. We have to remember that validators are in a tricky situation. Some of them, they are individuals. Some of them, they are companies. Some of them, they are scared about what are we doing here with Terra Rebel, with Vegas, with this community that is behind all of these changes. I have one word to them. We are just trying to make things right, trying to show to the crypto community that every time that a project fails, we are not going to abandon that project. We're going to make it. We're going to try to make it work, because we want the message that we want to say to the crypto community. These new investors, these people that are coming on board and arriving here, putting the first step on crypto, and they choose Luna, and somehow it fails, and we abandon the project. In my opinion, that's not fair for this community. And yeah, I think what is being done at the moment in relationship to the security of the chain, the validators are loving that. They are, to be fair, I'm looking to one chat where they are discussing the possibility of 20 to 30% or 10% or 22% of each validator. What I'm trying to say is, like, each validator can only have an X amount of the network if we implement what Ed is coding at the moment. That is basically a protection for the network itself. So imagine that one validator has 100% after we implement the 4095. Yeah, then he can propose and he can implement it and just fork from something or whatever. So what Ed did was brilliant. So it basically is decreasing the amount of network that each validator can have. So instead of be able to have 100% that at this moment no one has, for example, Orion is the one that has more. I think he has around 15.5% of the whole network. But even if he grows and grows and grows, we're going to stop him for 60 days, yeah, to grow more than 20% or more than 22%. And that is just nothing against Orion. To be fair, Orion seems that is helping the community as well, like a lot of other validators that people see with some eyes, but in reality they are helping a lot. but it's just some kind of factor that might be there trying to do something, yeah, and we have this security to stop them from doing that, to do an attack. So in terms of the coding, we are lucky to have these brilliant minds behind all of this. A lot of developers that are working very well to make this work. They are genius, and we are lucky to have one of the biggest of them all, Ed, that is a dev that is here with a heart. Yeah, he's trying to do something for the community. He's trying to change. He's trying to make something that will make a footprint. You know, that he really wants to make sure that things are being done correctly. And that's why sometimes things take a little more time, because he's very perfectionist and he's trying to test more and more and more. Recently, we got contact, and when I say we got contact, Ed is speaking with this person itself, but it's someone from TLF, the TFL. Let's get this wrong. And it's good that they are interested in seeing what we are doing. Shows that we are not doing something and someone is not seeing it. You know, they are seeing it. They are seeing that we are doing great things. Officially, I reckon that they will never support us. That's a reality in terms of the Terra itself. But seems that they are interested in them. Even they might even audit the code. They might even do help us in the future. I don't know. It will be much better if they just decide to pick up the code that Ed did and just merge it with Terra Classic. That will be basically make all of these confusions about the validators go away, because they will merge the code. The validators will not even need to do nothing. As we stand, if that doesn't happen, of course, the validators will have to decide by themselves to install the new release of the client. It's nothing that is very stressing to do that, because the code was audited already. A lot of tests was done, and now we almost sure that we're going to have an audit from members from the TFL as well. So whatever is there is a manual that explains exactly the changes that were made to the code. So I don't see any problem for this new validators to update the code. Plus, if we don't update, we stay the same, and no one wants to stay like we are at the moment, like we're with this over minting of coins, with the products not coming until we start doing all of this. But yeah, the projects running away on the beginning, with the validators scared because they are winning absolutely nothing. The community a little without knowing the route that the blockchain is taking. Yeah, since we start all of this operation, we got the community a little more happy. We got the validators a little more happy. We got the projects coming on board. We have more than 40 projects coming. It's absolutely brilliant. We have small projects that they are starting to become big. Well, today was amazing to see an auction on MetaGlory. They got from the last NFT that they did, 21 million lunks. It's very impressive for someone to just start 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. And they are just already connecting with Coinini, that is one exchange that decide to do the 1.2% of burn on tax, and plus they do exponential, just burns here and there. It's beautiful to see them connecting. Plus a couple of protocols coming on board. We spoke about a bank coming on board that wants to implement the LUNC as their native token. That is still very green. It's still things that are just being talked. Nothing on the paper. But it's impressive that we are getting a lot of new projects. Even, for example, ARMS protocol that they migrate almost completely to Luna 2. Today they are sending tweets and saying that they still support LUNACLASSIC. So even these projects are already migrated to Luna 2. They are coming back. You know, that's absolutely impressive.
Of course. And I mean, going back 2 months ago when it was really just absolute chaos out there for this community, and we found each other amongst that chaos, and we was looking for all these different people to bring together, and MetaGloria really goes back all the way as well. Now, with EK826, which is Ed, who we have been speaking about, he's made contact with Will Shen. And Will Shen's pretty much come forward and said that he would like to see them take responsibility for the maintenance and welfare and kind of act like a guardian angel. What do you think about them making contact with someone like Will Shen? I mean, he was part of TFL way back, wasn't he, when it all first sort of kicked off and its creation. So
He was.
he understands the code base quite well, doesn't he? What do you think about that, Vegas?
I think again, I think that's impressive. Is something that before was everyone was saying that was impossible. The guys are not going to come back. They are not even going to look twice to what you are doing. And now we have this right hand of DK, an impressive person that I really respect. Coming and speaking with Ed about the code and just giving the thumbs up to the code and that's impressive. We have to remember that Ed is a genius, and we have a couple of geniuses inside. But he's just meeting the code now. People that were inside of this for 4 years or whatever, they will know something that at the same on the beginning might not show up. So it's very important to have that kind of eyes look into the code. So that's really a really good connection that is being created there. Even if they don't support it, even if they don't implement the code, to have an audit coming from someone with that respect inside of the blockchain is very good.
It really is. I was shocked to see that they had made contact with Will Shen. I mean, we've tried reaching out to him many of times. It must just be a thing when they see developers working. It acts as a domino effect, doesn't it? And we really are now starting to bring in some serious people, some serious firepower. And as to Meta Gloria's burning, they've burnt so many coins and they're just getting started. Their game's not released yet. We have, like you're saying, we have this bank coming out and things like that. So there's one more thing I wanted to ask you, Vegas, and it's pretty much about this Agora text that's going to turn into a proposal tomorrow. Is that correct?
Seems like it is. So this is coming, like my opinion, is coming from an individual person, not from a TR. But the proposal is coming. Seems that it's coming tomorrow. The proposal has something that is very important on the middle. That is basically what we were talking before about the new change that added to the code that was not incorporated on the 1495 or the 3568 or any previous proposal. So in reality, we always need to do a new proposal that was to cover the percentage that the validators will have. So they cannot attack the network. In my opinion, that is an automatic pass. The rest that is there on the proposal, keep in mind it comes from an individual person. I don't see anything wrong. I think it's just asking for the validators to show support to the community. I reckon that a lot of them are going to do that, of course. Let's see. Hopefully, we have to understand the position of the validators. It's very difficult for them to sometimes to show a public statement, a public opinion, because they are, like I said before, they have some of them, they are individuals, they are running the network on a loss. Some of them, they have companies, they are scared of implementing something that they will destroy. But sometimes I just think, destroy what? If it's already bad, why don't you change? So I believe that the proposal is not going to harm us now. It's there, so it's just going to make people see that the community wants this, the validators want this, and it's just one more way of fundamentaling the whole question of what we want to see in the future of LUNACLASSIC blockchain. So I see with good eyes now the proposal. It has the two things, like I said. One is showing the support to the new change of blockchain from the validators. Another one is a protection to the validators itself and the whole network. So yeah.
And you saying about something needs to change, we can't stay like this. It's kind of like we're in limbo, aren't we? We've got all these great things that are ready to be rolled out, and we really just need TFL to either pass the torch or implement the code with the current code base. And so as to the 10-day response that they're going to be given from this proposal, do you think we're going to get a response from Do Kwon? Do you think we could possibly get a response from TFL?
I hope so. That's it. I hope so. If they reply to us and say that they are going to merge the code with no problem, that will be better for everyone. If they act responsible and they support the community, mate, we did our job. Like we are here for the community. Doesn't matter with providing the service of maintaining the blockchain. What we want is for the community to be heard, and then for us to do what the community wants to be done. So if it's Terra Rebel or if it's TFL or whatever, doesn't matter. Is if they are the ones doing it, even to be fair, even better, because it's less headache for us, and we can take in different things. Like we were talking, I think the utility is as important or even more important than the bird itself. The governance is absolutely important. The staking is absolutely important because everyone knows is important. The word POS is something, yeah. But the projects coming on board and stuff like that is very important. So if they do the merging the code, we focus on something else. That's it. Bringing new projects. We have a lot to do. A lot to do. So if we have a help, we are never going to say no.
Definitely, definitely. So I asked the community to provide some questions. I've already asked most of them. So the last question is Vegas is, what's your standpoint on 3568? What do you think it's going to do? Do you think it's going to have a positive effect on the coin itself and the future of everything and things like that? Because a lot of people consider them micro burns, but ultimately we're building up to it, aren't we? And now Lunatic's token burnt 50 million coins yesterday. We had Save the Moon burn 17 million coins today. We've got people like LUNCDAO who are providing huge burns. I myself are burning. So what do you think about 356 getting implemented? Do you think it's going to have a positive effect or a negative effect?
Jay, as I was the creator of the 3568, if I say that I think will have a negative effect, I'm lying, because I believe that will have a positive effect. I got a couple of people doing a couple of calculations, a couple of things. Myself, I did it as well, and I think my word, Ed was doing the on-chain transactions, the burn, and we got something like I reckon that was 738 million a day or something like that, or the double of that, whatever, being burned. Yeah, just on chain. But that is absolutely nothing. If we have a Binance, a Kraken, whatever, all the other exchanges, and like they said, they are going to.
Oh, I think we may have lost him there for a second, folks. We will get him back. Give me 1 second. His internet may have dropped out. He has been having issues, as have I today with my internet. So as you can see from this interview, how it's been going so far, it's going so well. Absolutely well. Hi Vegas, we lost you there. I think the connection dropped out.
Yeah, it was weird. I think my phone is destroyed. It just said something like overheating. Yeah, to be fair,
so
but what
you really do believe in the burn tax, being the creator, of course, but there has been a few people here and there that have said it will have a negative effect, but this is really something that the community wants, isn't it? It's not just you.
It is. No, it's not just me. Is the burn like you are doing? Yeah, like LUNCDAO is doing and other tokens that you spoke just before, and MetaGlory, for example, Coinini, they are doing a great job as well on that. MetaGlory, absolutely brilliant. But that it helps, yeah. It doesn't solve the problem. Of course, it doesn't solve the problem of overminting, because even if you burn 10 million today on 7 trillion, that is going to take ages to bring the number of coins to a normal value again. In terms of implementing an on-chain, you can see this in two ways. It's going to make the chain a little more hard to work. It might do. At the same time, we are getting the new projects already knowing that this is about to happen. already wanting for this to happen, and themselves voluntarily implementing the tax itself and the burning. In terms of if I see that this is the solution for the coin, no, I don't see it. I see that this is going to solve or try to solve the overminting that we got from the previous team that was dealing with the coin, when they let the overminting happen, or let's say that the code allowed for this to happen, and we're just trying to solve that part of the problem. But we have a lot more to solve. We have a roadmap that includes a lot of things that were here before on the chain, and they are now deactivated. Yeah, but we are trying to even bring more value to the chain itself. So if you ask me if I believe, yes, I do believe. I believe that it will burn a lot. Yeah, it will give us time. It will give us time to create new projects, new utility to the chain. The community is going to trust even more that things are happening, and they are. Is going to give us time to fix other stuff that are wrong on the chain itself. And yeah, with that, I'm just saying that yes, I believe that is not the solution. Of course, it's not the solution. That's why so many proposals, so many minds working on this. But it's something that we definitely need to happen, because if not, yeah, it's just 7 trillion coins, mate. It's like it's almost is so difficult. One was what, 300 million or whatever. We have 7 trillion. It's not like the other meme coins, whatever, that are there. That they start with that number. We were forced to go to this number. That is a massive problem.
Exactly.
But again, I don't want the burn to be the solution. The burn is to give time to bring utility, to of course burn to normal levels of number of coins. But the main goal of this is to make LUNACLASSIC maybe one of the 10 best coins again in crypto.
That's the goal. That is the ultimate goal. So me and Vegas are always going to be here, folks. We'll always support the chain, regardless of what happens or any future outcomes. But it really does look positive. And that's coming from two people who have been in this from the get-go, when it was seen as taboo to talk anything positive about this blockchain. And the amount we've been through to get to where we are now is just, it really is good. So we're going to try get Vegas on really weekly so we can get his updates out to you folks. As he stated, we've possibly got a bank coming on board and a few other things that we'll keep you updated with. Don't forget about MetaGlory and people like that. And yeah, just always have patience.
Very important.
Always have patience.
Very important to support sorry, is just to salient what you're saying. Is very, very important to support the ones that support us as well. Like you were saying, MetaGlory is one of them, and Jay, yourself, like you were saying, you were here from the beginning. If it was not you looking to the message that I was sent to you, maybe no one will even be talking about this. So yeah, very important to the thing that you did as well for this community, mate.
Yeah, it's definitely important. And I mean, I always try and get involved in these projects where and when I can. Vegas is the same. And I mean, he's always working to just keep bringing more utility. And ultimately, that's what's going to drive this. Staking, governance, burning, and utility, and lots of it, because we need to find a use for all of our coins that we have, regardless of having a huge amount to burn. We can still find utility for these coins. So yeah. Thank you so much, Vegas. I think we may have lost him again there, folks. Have we lost you there, Vegas? We seem to have lost him again there, folks. So I'm going to end it there. I really appreciate you all coming on board and listening to this one. It's a bit of a long one this time, so I really do hope you enjoyed it. We will make this a weekly thing if we can. We are both ever so busy, and it's not always that easy to correlate with each other. Hey Vegas, do you want to just say bye-bye to everyone? I'm just wrapping it up.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, bye.
Thanks, Vegas.
Thank you.
Catch you folks in the next one.
Yeah.